I want to talk to you this week about focus and specifically on focus on positive things. The industry that I work adjacent to and the industry that a lot of my friends work in is the mortgage and the real estate world. And that industry has been really difficult over the last, 2 years. And over that time, I've seen some people just really get humbled. I've seen a lot of people get back to the basics and start working really hard again. I've seen a lot of people complain. I've seen a lot of people get frustrated. But what I've seen recently is a lot of people just express hatred. And I have seen this more than I ever thought I would. And I've seen it more than I ever had imagined I would see it. There's people from the broker side bashing bankers, from the banker side bashing brokers, from every angle. There's just extreme behavior. And I would just ask that you be somebody who does not contribute to that you be somebody who can go out there and bring peace in this world, because the real estate and mortgage industry is hard enough as it is. And to see people just throw out, anger against each other, it's just not benefiting anybody. And so I would ask that before you type anything into social media, just give this 1 week, try it out. Before you type anything into social media, just pause and go, will this build people up? Is this something that will build my industry up? Is this something I'm proud of? And then if it's not, just don't type it. And the other thing is, I want to make you aware of this, because this week, your challenge, if you don't typically post things on these pages, your challenge is to look for those things and just get your eyes open to those and know when you're reading something that's not beneficial for you. I don't do well reading a lot of negative stuff. It's why I don't watch the news and I don't read the news, because I don't do well when that stuff gets in my head. And I have a feeling there's a lot of loan officers that are reading some of these things and it's really knocking them down. It's ruining attitudes. It's setting you into a really bad space, and it can ruin your day. And ultimately, it can stop you from producing the amount of loans you're able to produce in a really positive state, right? With a good mindset. And so notice when you're reading it. If you have to, get out of the groups that you're in, right? If you see that there's too much conflict that's not helping you, just get out. Like, walk away. The world will stay the same, but your world will become a lot better. So walk away from groups you shouldn't be a member of. Pay attention to those things. If you can bring peace, that's great. But in some of these areas, I've tried to bring peace, and then they're like, oh, you just want to be happy. Yeah. And so it's not going to be good. So just walk away from those. Get back to the business of doing loans, being positive, supporting each other, and urging each other to be the best versions of themselves. That's my challenge for you this week. Pay attention to it, beware, and then walk away if it's not healthy for you. I'll see you next week.